to Almost News with Chester Missing, a news show with the puppets. I know, standard issue at South African television. If you lose in cricket, you're a loser. If you lose in tennis, you're a loser. If you lose in politics, you are the opposition. Shame. Unless you cope, then you're both.
Losers. Just a bunch of unbearable, useless individuals.
Being the opposition in South Africa is like running against Caster Semenya. You will never win, so all you can do is hate.
I think it challenges and threatens the integrity of women's sports to have intersex athletes competing against genetic women.
I don't know what a genetic woman is, but I know that you are a genetic a-hole. But in politics, haters are gonna hate.
Here was a country in trouble. Instead of coming together to say, what can we do? They gathered to criticize. That is the leadership we have.
Yes, Uncle, that is what the opposition are meant to do. They shouldn't be kissing the ANC's backside. That's the SACP's job. The opposition go to Parliament. They decide on laws. They affect policy, and they beat each other up.
A person, sergeant in arms.
He's fighting white monopoly power by punching black people. Well done, EFF. Most of our opposition actually originally come from the ANC. They're like a factory store for factions. It's like Fruit and Veg City, except the bad apples get their own parties and the butternut try to screw us. You know who you are. Who are these people? It can be very confusing, especially for them.
Who is the president of the PAC?
Alton Mpedi is the president of the PAC.
You're the president of the PAC?
Yes.
This is what happens when your party is so small, you have to answer your own phone calls. Hello? Yeah, Elton's office. Elton is available. Elton! Hi, Elton speaking. There are so few PAC members, the guy has to refer to himself in the third person. And somehow, they still had factions. How? There's only one of you. You need to have surgery for factions.
Which faction are you in the PAC?
No, I'm not in faction. There was never factions within the PAC.
That's how funny the PAC is. It even made Ace Magashule laugh. In fact, that is the only documented footage of Ace Magashule smiling. It's like seeing a unicorn in Bloemfontein, except that Ace would try to slaughter it. Boom! It's almost as funny as the UDM, whose leader wants to be our president. Yeah, okay, Guy, our response is this.
No.
3,000 years ago, Mangosuthu Buthelezi left the ANC to start the IFP. The IFP's leadership is so old, this guy is the head of the IFP Youth League.
Will you be winning the province of KwaZulu-Natal this time around?
We're gunning to win the province of KwaZulu-Natal.
I don't have any more IFP jokes because even puppets can die. Talking about dead puppets, COPE, the April Fool's Day of political parties, had lost so many members, it's not Congress of the People, it's Congress of the Person. Terror. The words breakaway party don't mean you need to break down and go away. He called it COPE because he can't. ATM and ACM, oh my gosh, they're not political parties. They're leftovers. A doggy bag from Jacob Zuma's presidency. A Gupta scuffton.
For you to change your life, it is only voting for ACM, voting Hlaudis. I'm very happy that I'm an action man.
Why is he in a bush? He ran the SABC and he can't even make a freaking cell phone video. I can't deal with this anymore. The African content movement can't do content. The DA, on the other hand, got 22% in the last elections, and that makes it the official opposition, which they tell you every freaking moment they can. You know when the white lady complains to the manager, that's the DA. Excuse me, call your manager, please. Sipo, I don't want to talk to you. Call your manager. In fact, the DA knows they'll never win.
Their aim is not really to win, but just to make sure that nationally they reduce the ANC's majority to below 60%.
The DA's only real job is to slow the ANC down. They are the racist anchorweights of South African politics. So it's very exciting that finally the DA has a breakaway party of its own. It's called Good. That's how bad the DA is. To let people know you're not the DA, you can just call yourself Good. I mean, being good doesn't mean that you are good. There are lots of ugly people called Beauty. It's like how Blade isn't sharp. Or if we call Blade Beauty. Good is Patricia de Lille's fourth political party. That's why she's always in a political party t-shirt to remind her what party she is in that day.
My being in the Democratic Alliance was part of a bigger project between Helen Zille and myself to build an alternative to our country.
Yes, she didn't join the DA, she joined Helen Zille. But then again, who hasn't? In fact, Patricia, Helen and Mampela should start their own political party. Omar's, the original tough cookies. There are two parties we can be glad will never win in the elections. The African Christian Democratic Party and the Freedom Front Plus. The ACDP are some right-wing Christian nutjobs who hate gay marriage and sex education.
They are saying you are a sexual being. We want to help you know how to enjoy yourself. And I say it is wrong for 10-year-olds to be told about enjoying sex.
Why are you hating on sex, Reverend? Look how sexy you are. Look at you. Hostics, Mishwer. Man, I do you. Oh, Kenneth. Sorry. Fakey Mentor has joined the ACDP, but we know what her memory is like, so it might be the PAC or the SACP or the SABC. She might have just paid her freaking TV license. And the Freedom Front Plus still haven't realized that the plus in their name makes them sound like a sexually transmitted disease. I am Peter Groenewald and I am Freedom Front positive. It's not a death sentence. Their slogan is Fight Back, because it's illegal to put the K word on a poster. Here's the first draft of that poster. The ruling party, on the other hand, the ANC, are very worried this year. Very, very worried because they face their worst opposition yet. Themselves.
Cyril Ramaphosa will not be able to lead without the consent of his opponents.
This march has been interpreted to be the ANC marching against their own ANC government.
I don't really take the Minister of Finance serious when he's making comments.
All of us are happy.
I'm not. The ANC are factionalized into paralysis. It's like if your left butt cheek hated your right butt cheek. This is how you would walk. That's what happens when you try to walk left and right at the same time. The ANC are walking into these elections like they have an ace stuck up their ass. The question the ANC needs to ask himself is Ramaphosa the castor oil the ANC needs? Sorry, that was gross. See you after the break.